record.
Oh, hi, Troy. Oh, she didn't hear me.
April, are you in your new place? She can't hear me yet.
No. Jenna, your son looks just like you.
Isn't that funny? He's like my little twin.
Totally.
Yeah.
His pictures are funny.
Aren't they? They're like, those kids are like always on point. Like they're always goofy and always, there's no seriousness in our house ever.
Well, I mean, I wonder where they get that.
Right? It's totally true.
This week is so weird. Like, I totally spaced Sunday night's call for the Fast Track 90-day game plan. Totally spaced. I was so off. I just watched the recording today, though. It was pretty good. Oh my God.
Listen, I can't hear you.
There, I'm going to mute her. Okay, I think everyone's muted. Okay, well, I'm going to record this so that I can hopefully post it. Hopefully it doesn't disappear like the last one did. And then we can share this with others. Before I go on, this Saturday, the training, that's at 9, from 9 to 1. So I want you guys to tell me, you can say it in the chat thread or whatever, would you rather come to my house afterwards and have something to eat? Do you need to get back home? Or there's that really good restaurant that's right around the corner that's new in Alec that we could all go to called the Garden Bar. Anything like that sound good? And if you have to go, you have to go. But I just thought we'll probably be starving because it gets done at 1. So if anyone wants to do anything, tell me what you want. Because if I'm supposed to cook, I need to know.
Don't cook, make it easy.
Well, I could always order, bring it here too, whatever.
Sure. I might have my kids with me if Chad has to work, but
mine will be with, because
well,
Randy.
that's good. They can all.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Cool.
Okay. Well, we can always go to that Garden Bar, anyone that wants to eat, because I think that would be fun to hang out, and it's really good food. Okay, so tonight Andrea is going to go over social media. So I'm going to mute myself and let Andrea take over. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? If I cut out, someone raise their hand, because like seriously, this basement always cuts out, but I got to hide down here. So, okay. So you guys are going to laugh, but I text Krista earlier and I'm like, what are we talking about tonight? And she's like, Andrea, you're covering social media. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I promised her I'd do that last week. So what I plan to do is go over some of the basic stuff, which might be a review for all of us. And I think that's okay, because I think when we hear it over and over, it helps us teach our people how to do social media as well. And I thought at the end, maybe we could go over what we struggle with in social media as leaders, and maybe we can kind of bounce some ideas off each other. But it's always funny that I talk about social media, because I literally could not stand social media and I was scared to death about it. And the main reason I was scared is because I cared about what other people thought way too much. And so it was so fearful for me, and I didn't really see the reason that we should get out there on social media. It took me a really long time, but obviously people pushed me out of my comfort zone for a reason to share the gift with others. So if you're uncomfortable about social media, please know that that's normal. And it's okay, and that all of us are here to help guide you with that. I mean, April messaged me every once in a while and say, Andrea, how does this sound? That's fine. Bounce some ideas off the leaders, because that's what we're here to help you with. So when I started on social media and I didn't know what to do, I started following other leaders. So follow other people within the company. Some awesome people to follow, like Emily Vavra, Del Rey, Laura Stevens, Angelique, Lori Harder. Some of those people are absolutely amazing, and some of us may not relate to them, but we could at least get some, good ideas from them. Not meaning copying their ideas, but just getting good ideas of kind of things that they post about, different motivation things or different ways they may include exercise into social media or their families, things like that. So that really helped me, is looking at other people's social media to help, fit that into my lifestyle. But going back to the basics and how we build our business through social media, number one, we've heard it a million times, we need to have our profile picture set to us. So make sure that your picture is you. That was actually a scary thing for me as well. I did not want just me, a picture of me as my profile picture. So that took me a really long time to do, but that's super important if you're building a business and you want people to take you seriously, is having a real nice, clear, good picture of you. Best posting times, I think we've all gone through this, but I think it's good to review. Everyone's going to be different, but 7 to 9 a.m. is good. Noontime is good. 4 p.m. is good. And then anywhere at night from 8 to 10. And then we all know that Sunday night after 8 are the power posts. And I love that Del Rey, I don't know if you guys saw, but she had said the other day that now you can set a timer on Facebook as far as posting. So if you want, if you work full time and you don't have time to post, and maybe you're like me sometimes and you're going to post and then you forget, you can create your post, and then right to the left of the post button is like a clock, and you can click on that and then choose what time and day you want that to post. So I think that's huge for a lot of people, because I know sometimes I'm up at like 5:30 in the morning and I'm like, I want to post right now because I don't have time later. So you can do that and then create it, for it to go off at 8 a.m. So I think that's great. We all know Facebook Lives are huge right now. There's something a great way for us to get out of our comfort zone. I think a lot of people are doing a great job of doing them, together with other people. I think that's a good way to get started, on doing them. If you don't want to do them by yourself, it, kind of helps you to have someone else to, bounce your ideas back and forth. So I've seen a lot of people doing, some back to school stuff, some recipes, some motivational things, different workouts. So those are all some great ideas. The biggest thing with social media though, and this is something I stress to everyone, is that you have to be you. You have to be authentic. We don't want to copy other people's posts word for word. Yes, you can take ideas from other people, but you really need to use your own wording, your own pictures, all that sort of thing. So even with the challenge coming up, in the next couple of weeks, creating your own, tiles for that and coming up with your own verbiage. And yes,
She's froze. You froze.
All of us are posting and posting and posting.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
There you are.
You're back. You're froze.
What did you hear? What did I say last?
Nothing.
You were talking about creating for the challenge your own tile.
Oh, okay.
Then
Yeah, I just said for the challenge, making sure that we're creating our own tile, our own verbiage, that sort of thing, because we all have the same friends, or a lot of us do, so we don't want to create one for everyone, because that's not going to be authentic. So think of what type of people you're trying to attract, and kind of go about it that way with your verbiage. Things to post about. I get that all the time. What in the world am I supposed to post about? Well, I'm not the same person that you are, so I can't tell you what to post. So I always tell everyone, come up with 5 of your favorite things. What do you love? And those are things to post about. Mine would be, I love my family. I love to golf. I love exercise. I love my faith, and I love the lake. Those are things that I may post about. you know, if you love your dog or, you know, whatever. I mean, those are just different ideas. Not every post has to be about Isagenix. We want just to be posting to get our name out there so people continue to watch. And that's the main thing. And you've all heard it 1,000,000 times, but consistency with social media is everything. People are watching you every single day, even though you think they may be annoyed with you, and maybe they are annoyed with you. It doesn't matter. They continue to watch you to see if you're continuing to do what you say you're doing. So, please, please, please be consistent with that. I've seen a lot of people have success and then all of a sudden stop posting on social media and wonder why they're not, you know, getting the interest that they were. So please continue to post on social media. They have the 10-4-1 rule, 10 posts a week, 4 of them being related to Isagenix, and then 1 power post on Sundays. I probably don't post that much. I think that's kind of a lot personally, but I think it's a great idea to get, you know, posting at least once a day, maybe even twice. I'm trying to think what I was going to say about that. Okay, so we'll go over some, maybe some ideas at the end here, but what did you say? And when you don't know what to post, don't force it. Yes, do not. If you don't know what to post, just don't post. Just please don't post, because you cause yourself a lot of stress. You take a lot of time thinking about it, and it's not worth it. So if you don't have something to post about, and it's not, you know, on your heart or, you know, something you want to tell someone about, just don't do it. Some days I do that. So, the other thing too is when we're talking about all this posting, that's great. We can come up with the most amazing posts in the world, but what in the world do we do when people start commenting? What do we do? Well, we want to get them offline. Okay. So a lot of times people are messaging back and forth on Messenger, which is, you know, fine at the beginning, but the main thing you need to do is say, you know, I saw that you were interested in my post. I'd love to tell you more. When can you chat on the phone? Get them off the computer so they can hear, you know, what you really have to say. So that's super important. Get them off the computer, add them to the product page, connect them with someone else on our team that is relatable to what their goals are, and then go from there. So I think that's where a lot of people struggle is, okay, I had this awesome post and I keep posting and people are really interested, but now what do I do? Well, you need to talk to them on the phone and then get them on the product page, tag them in something that's relatable to their goals, and connect them with someone else on the team that they can relate to. Anything I forgot there, Krista, on those steps? I think that's right.
No, that's perfect. I had someone say to me, okay, so they commented, what if I feel awkward because I don't know them super well, saying, do you have a quick 5 minutes to chat? I said, okay. Then you just would respond and say what you're super excited about and share your 30-second story. I would use the voice, you know, through Messenger. Just share your 30-second story and then say to them, you know, I have this amazing lifestyle page. You would totally love it. Let me know if you want to be added. It's full of recipes, motivation, lots of education. You can learn a little bit more. And just do it that way. Because some people, and I feel that way too, there's some people that will comment on my stuff. I'm like, I have no clue who they are. Maybe I'll just do it. And I've done the voice over Messenger, and that works really good. I don't type it. I always do the voice.
Yeah, I for sure do. And you know what I love? I love people that I don't know well, because then I don't really care. I love to talk to those people because I don't know. I do so much better with that. So I think that's great. I did print off a couple things that I think I'm just going to quick go over as far as what to do, what not to do kind of things. And I think it's good just to review that. So I'm just going to kind of read them. So number 1, people don't go on Facebook to be sold things. They go to be entertained. So make sure when we're posting that we're always including a picture with our post. It's going to get seen way more if you're including a picture. We all know we're not supposed to hashtag like Isagenix or have Isagenix stuff everywhere. We're really trying to create interest with people. So, please try and keep that to a limit. I know a lot of people know what we're doing, but I think it's still good to create curiosity that way. One big thing is don't put before and after pics with dates and timelines on them, because we don't want to show like a certain amount of time that this person lost this amount of weight. It's just, they've tried this nutritional system for, I don't even know if you can say for the last few months, and they've lost, this much. I'm not sure how you word that, Krista, you may know better, but just make sure we're not saying that they started it on this date and to this date, and this is how much they've lost. We're not supposed to say anything like that. And then if you want to bring your post back up to the news feed, try not to comment on it that day or like it that day. Maybe do it the next day. So maybe return some of the messages. If someone's commented and you want to comment back, wait until the next day to do that, because then that will bring it back up to the news feed.
And hey, I want to piggyback on that. When just what you said, bring it back up to the news feed in those prime times. So in the morning again, noon again, night again.
Yep. One thing I'm not going to talk about is those algorithms, because come on, I don't understand that. And guess what? I'm not going to go like on someone's post or comment on them at a certain time or algorithm, whatever, to bring it back up. So I understand it, but let's be honest, who has time to figure out that? I don't. So I'm just being honest. Yeah. I think that's about it. Here's my deal with social media. Be you, have fun with it. Don't get stressed out about it. If you need help, please let someone know. I know it's stressful, and you are really going to care about what people think, and people are probably talking. Guess what? Who cares? They're talking because they are jealous of what you have found, and they want something like it, but they're afraid to ask. So we always have to keep that in our mind, is that we have a gift to share with people. We need to share it in the right way so we're not annoying, like a lot of the other network marketers that are out there. So let's share it in the right way, because a lot of people appreciate how Isagenix is shared, because it's not annoying to them. They really like it, and we provide value to their lives. So keep that in mind when we're posting, is that we want to provide value and be relatable to people. So that is my big thing, is, even my husband will give me crap sometimes, like, Andrew, really, you don't need to post again or post that. And I told him, I said, you know what, a lot of people can relate to this. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I work full time, and I do this on the side, and I care about my health, and that is something that people are looking for. So I always keep that in my mind when I'm posting. So any of you guys have anything you want to talk about as far as posting, what you're afraid of, any issues that you've run into? I know a lot of people say too, I don't get a lot of likes, or I don't get a lot of comments, and that's okay, because most of the people that contact me are people that have never liked or commented on one of my posts. So people are watching you no matter if they're liking or commenting. So just remember that. So don't feel bad if you don't get a lot of likes or comments or anything like that, because they really are watching. So anyone have any issues they want to talk about? Or
I want to quick comment, Jessica, what you wrote. When you're talking about the Buffer app, you got on a little bit late, but did you see Del Rey talk about Facebook? Okay, yeah, so we talked, Andrea went over that earlier. I love that, because then you don't have to leave Facebook. Everything's right there. What else did you say, Andrea, that sparked something in my head? Oh, all of us, when it's something Isagenix related, if you want like all of us to be commenting on it, remember to hashtag Ignite Your Life, because that's what I've been doing to find all of your posts. I just, in the search bar, instead of searching someone's name, I search hashtag Ignite Your Life. And then that way I can see anyone that's hashtag that. And then that's how I've been commenting. Otherwise I get lost in social media, and this sounds mean, but I don't want to see everybody in the world social media. So there's certain people that are on my list that I am watching and I'm finding them and commenting them, but it's too easy to get lost in social media. So if you guys want other people like all of us to help build your, move your post up, hashtag ignite your life. And that's a great way for all of us to help one another. Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Timmy, what if people aren't willing to talk on the phone? Then that's when I use the messenger and I use the voice as much as I can. I'm not typing, I'm using the voice as much as I can. If they absolutely refuse, before I do that though, I would just say, you know what, it only takes 5 minutes. I'm super busy. It's just really easiest if we can hop on the phone real quick. This is not anything cookie cutter. I want to make sure it's customized specifically for you and your needs. If they still won't, then go ahead. Okay, Andrea, what do you use for this? Building tiles. Favorite apps?
I love PixArt, and I use the collage under there. What else do I use? WordSwag is where I write a lot on the pictures. I would say those are my two main ones. I've tried some other ones. I can't get down with them. Anyone else have any?
Those are my go-to as well. I've tried a couple others and I just keep going there. Font Candy. Okay, I need to play around with that one. I feel like I've tried it and I always just go back to. But yeah, those are a few good ones. I really like the Pic Collage. That's always a good one. What else with social media? Anybody? Right now, the challenge is a super exciting thing to be using social media about. I feel like that fall is our big time. It's the busiest. People want to get back to routine. People like myself have had way too much fun. I shouldn't say that. I'm good about fun, but I've maybe overindulged quite a bit. So I feel like that's a lot of people. They're ready to get back on track. And so this is a great opportunity for our challenge. And then did you guys see Heather shared, did she share it on our page? So the 12th is a healthy happy hour in Alexandria at Vital at 5:30 p.m. The 13th is on the Team Ignite product support page. They're going to go live and go over that. But if you guys want to do a healthy happy hour, this is the time. I'll come to you. If anyone wants help, pick a date. I'll come to your house. Well, let's do a healthy happy hour. This is the time right before the challenge that's kicking off. So I'm willing to help any of you, or we could do an event page and do a live, whatever you need. This is the go time. Rachel, you just did a live on the challenge? With Jesse? Cool. I'll have to go back and watch it. Did it seem good? Did people interact? Yeah. Okay.
Can I go back to the healthy happy hour? Am I echoing? Oh. I love the virtual ones, you guys. So I think that is, if you have people that you're trying to reach in other areas, I think the virtual ones are awesome because people can jump on at any time. I think I don't even know how long they keep them on there, but a week or so. But I've really had good success with those because with my schedule and where my people are at, it doesn't always work out for me to go there. And I know it's better in person, but I think the virtual ones are good as well. So I think if anyone wants to do those, they're always fun to kind of piggyback with someone else.
I feel like those of us that are here on Saturday for the event, it would be fun to do a live. Not that I want everyone to have to bring something to eat, but what would be cool is if everybody brought like a simple go-to snack example. It doesn't even have to always be Isagenix, but just something that's a simple go-to snack that you have. And then afterwards, if we all got together and just did a fun live about the Ignite Challenge and talked, and we always want to add value, and that would be a way for us to share our favorite go-to snacks. What do you think about something like that? Is that too much?
I like it.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and if you don't have time to bring a snack, don't worry about it. But those of you that have time, I think that would be a neat thing to do. 2 conflicting times for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, as in with what? Emily Vavra and Kathy Coover, or what? What am I missing? Mary. Heather? No, that's the 13th. Oh, and Del Rey. That's just their own live, like on their own private Facebook page. That's not on a product support page. It's just them kind of, I believe, I would guess, talking about their life and their business and being moms. That's what I gathered. Am I right? Do you guys think? Anyone else that saw it? Yeah. Okay. I thought the Zoom, which Zoom was it? The one that I shared this morning in our thread. Was that this morning? I am losing track of days, you guys. That had so much good content. That was today. I think that was a really good one, didn't you? Everyone should watch that one. And then if you didn't get a chance to watch the 90-day action plan call from Sunday night, go back and do that. That was another good one. And she keeps them to 30 minutes, which is great. And I feel bad. I totally spaced the Sunday night. And I have a list this long of people that said they were committed to the 90-day action plan. And if you watch that recording, like no one's on it. So I watch that and I see Del Rey Sunday night doing that. Monday night doing for all of us, for building consultants. Tuesday night opportunity. Okay, she's crazy busy. There's a reason she's successful. She's doing the work. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. It isn't. Not everybody has that goal. But I'm saying I feel, as a leader, I feel really bad I wasn't on that call because I said I was committed to it and I wasn't there. So I feel like I let all of you down by not being on there. So I'm sorry. I will not do that again. Totally lost track of the days. I had a keg party. Love it. I hope you're doing a cake stand.
About appropriate to be on.
That's hilarious. Often. Seriously, she says. But hey, that's fine. Totally fine. It was a fun weekend. It was Labor Day weekend. But that's the other thing, you guys. That's why I wanted to keep recording these as much as I could, because I want everybody on. Yes, you need to be involved. I mean, you need to plug in. But I also don't want to say to you, damn it, if you're not on, you can't do this. Because that's not true. You know, we have to do what's right for us. And I respect all of you. You're all moms and you have to do what's right for you. So if you need to watch recordings later, do that. But the more you're plugged in, there is something to it. And doing it live, there's definitely something to that as well. But do what's right for you. So you don't want to know what Jess and I are doing. Oh, you guys. I love how fun we have. Okay, well, anything else, you guys? No? Okie dokie.
I was just going to say, I think everyone on this call does a really good job with social media and staying consistent. So I think it's our job to help our people be consistent. I think that's where we need to take it. So I know you guys all know the information we chatted about, so keep sharing it with your team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see you all.
I know. It's like a family reunion when we get together, so can't wait. Okay, talk to you guys later. See ya.